You try the same thing over and over again and it doesn't work. You keep witnessing yourself failing at what you really want and you're not loving the data. You're starting to wonder, can I even do this? I've been there in many chapters of my life and it is not a fun cycle to be in. I want you to feel like a true winner and finally have the experiences to back that up. In this video, we're going to analyze what's going wrong and I'm going to show you why it's not actually your fault that you keep failing and not reaching these things, but there are changes that you need to make. It could be a fitness goal. It could be finding the right partner and having a successful relationship. It could be finding and finally being in the right career and making meaningful advances in your career. It could be any small or big goal. There's really only 3 things contributing to why you keep failing, and let me explain. At the very end of this video, I'm going to share some timely advice that I got from my business mentor just yesterday. This advice from my mentor yesterday, I had never heard it before and it really blew my mind. So I'm going to share that with you at the end of the video. You haven't unlocked that goal. You haven't transformed and gone to the other side of who you want to be. So you're technically at the beginning. Goal achievement is actually very simple and straightforward relative to a lot of the more complex phenomena that's out there in the world and in the universe. So when you're at your beginning point, doing the same things over and over again, failing at them, there's really only 2 inputs that you can change. One of those things is you. It's yourself. And this is the crux of what personal development and self-development, self-help, all of those things are. It's about you. It's about your experience. It's about your growth. You likely need a stronger emotional cause or reason or conviction for this to really work. And you probably also need a little more perspective and expansion of yourself. Our brains have so much capability and we don't even tap into a fraction of it. This can be strengthening your body, or maybe those things are part of the goals that you're working towards. But either way, you will need to expand who you are and you will need to double down on your emotional conviction of why you want to stop failing and why you actually want to start achieving the results that you've been thinking about for so long. What worked the most for me to expand and grow who I was in the most impactful way was actually to find and work with good therapists, good coaches, good mentors that opened up my worldview and changed some of my limiting beliefs and mental loops that I was stuck in. I also went through this emotional arc in my life that really strengthened me from the inside out. And I talk about this concept of self-esteem and self-confidence a lot in my channel, so definitely feel free to explore around and check out some of those videos. I'm going to end this first part of the equation of why you keep failing over and over again with a quote. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking that we used when we created them. Take it from Einstein, the founder of the theory of relativity that changed our entire view of contemporary space physics. So you want to go from A to B and you've devised this plan or system or habit or routine to get you from A to B. That's the second input that we can alter, is this process that is not getting you the results, that is not getting you from A to B. Here's the thing about us when we start out on our transformation journeys or when we are in the middle of a failing transformation arc. Sometimes we think it's a lot easier and takes a lot less work than it actually does, especially in the beginning. And modernity spoils us too because everything is so accessible and automatic and easy nowadays. I mean, literally ChatGPT, right? But truly getting fit and strong, truly rebuilding up a shaky internal foundation in self-love, building a sustainable income generating business. These things really take an effort. Depending on your circumstances, they even take a Herculean amount of effort. The process that you're currently using, if it's not working for you, it's probably not based enough on science, empirical results. It doesn't fit what motivates and inspires you, or it is just a fraction of the actual process that you're going to need to see those results. For me, I thought I was working on my mental health and self-love by journaling, and even though I journaled for 20 years, that one habit alone was not enough to give me the inner transformation that I needed. In reality, it took a lot of other things, a lot of other processes to actually build that transformation in myself. And you might say, Allie, okay, hold on. I have this goal to walk 10K steps a day to get more fit. The issue is that I am not walking 10K steps a day. I'm not being consistent. It's not the system that's the fault. It's that I can't achieve the daily habit. Well, you setting the goal of walking 10K steps a day year after year and you failing to do that habit daily, that system overall is not working for you. So it's still a mistake to be trying to do that system over and over again. And by the way, it's actually not your fault if you're not able to reach your goals. If you're going about it the wrong way, there's nothing wrong with you. It just means that you need a better perspective or you just need a smarter way to do it. There's nothing wrong with you. You were just not given the right map. So if you really want to change this one thing or you really want the results, stop feeling like a failure. Realize how you might have been misguided up till now and listen closely to what I'm about to say. Doing the same process that's not working for you over and over again, like this title of the video, is just going to make you feel like a constant failure, and it's going to lower your confidence and self-concept, and I don't want that for you. I want you to feel like a winner. I want you to build the best version of yourself and live your best life. You're literally going to be banging your head against a brick wall. You're going to feel like the title of the video, which is why you clicked on this video, you're going to feel like you keep failing, and it's going to lower your self-confidence. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. This was a really powerful quote for me in my own personal development journey. I know I said at the beginning of the video that it really comes down to 3 things. So the third piece of it is deciding, am I really going to do this? Is it worth it to you? I'm saying this to be so for real with you right now. In this channel, I'm all about building up ourselves in healthy ways, becoming more self-actualized, developing more agency. Stop sign. Pause to evaluate. Change your inputs or give it up completely. And there's nothing wrong with giving up something that we don't have the efforts or capacity to work on right now. Free up that space and mental anguish in your mind to just put that energy somewhere else. Change your inputs or just let it go. If you don't have the conviction to actually do it and to change the inputs as required to get you to the end goal, it's so useless and just self-harmful if you keep making yourself out to be a failure in your head for it. So think about these 3 things that I've said in the video. Fundamentally, it's your conviction and your decision of, are you actually going to do this or not? If you're inspired and feel that I could be of help to you on your journey, I do one-on-one coaching, and you can set up a call down below to see if it would be a good fit for us to work on crushing your goals. And now that we're at the end of the video, I want to share the one piece of advice that I got from my business mentor yesterday that blew my mind. This advice is related to the process piece that we were just discussing. Basically, he told me to look back on the past 5 years of my life, and if there was anything in this 5 years that I wasn't getting the results that I wanted in, to completely do the opposite of the process that I was doing before. The example he gave me was he used to take warm showers in the morning standing up. He flipped that for a period into taking cold showers in the morning sitting down. So I know that advice is extreme, but I can just see it working really well for me personally. Not the shower thing, but for example, I've been a coffee drinker my entire life, and very recently I quit coffee cold turkey. But after he gave me that advice to do the opposite process of what I was doing that was getting me the results that I didn't really want 5 years later, it sparked so many ideas of processes that I could change in my own life. And if you really value it, without a doubt, I believe that you can make it happen. I believe our desires and callings are given to us for a reason, whether through God, whether from our own purpose and inner heart. I truly believe that we can do anything that we put our hearts to. I'm here to help you go about it in the most optimal, inspiring way. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.